Well, big day for us. It's day 200 on the miniature shooting schedule, which is a day about 100 and a bit on the live action. We're a little ahead of them because we've had to shoot a lot of material before the live action started. So we're getting ready to shoot what is the actual first production film rolled on King Kong. Peter pointed this out yesterday, actually, that we were highly honored that we actually get to do this. Peter's a real hands-on filmmaker, always has been. I think he just loves the fact that there's a process involved in filmmaking, and part of that process is shooting miniatures that somehow enhance and extend a live action set. So you have a small built set that's full-size where they actually interact with the bushes and the trees and the vines, and then we're doing everything outside this. In effect, we're creating the entire environment within which these actors perform. So it'll be a combination of matte paintings and miniatures to bring it to life.
The main miniatures are made by Weta Workshop. We then have to transport them over here from Weta Workshop. Obviously, they're huge, as you've seen. And a phrase that got coined on Lord of the Rings was bigatures. That doesn't seem to have changed. There's still bigatures. And no, they're not little. They have to be huge because they're meant to be enormous.
Park it over the yellow lines towards the wall. We've got a few sets running at the moment. Normally we have 2 or 3, but presently we have 5.
It's actually more than 5 because this stage is doing 2 shots, so we've got 6 setups.
I'm doing the boat next door in here, a rock wall here, sea wall here.
I think we either need to get roller skates or scooters or skateboards because we're really just racing back and forth.
Motion Control Stage K, we're shooting a gorge shot here that has to be out by pretty much today. We shot it yesterday, but it's a reshoot, so we're picking up shots 37 and 40.
We were in this set for a long time, a couple of 100 shots. And of course, it's built in 10th scale, so it's 1/10 of full size, but at that scale, it means the camera's very, very close to everything. So we have to do a lot of precision detailing on plants, on the moving trees in the wind, on the way the rocks look, the way things have fallen down, and so forth.
The greens department have done an amazing job of making these like little miniature ferns.
We've had these things for a year and 2 months. We started in December last year, and they would have been twice that size now if we didn't cram the poor little bastards into a small pot.
They can be on set for anywhere between 1 day and 2 months, and my job is to try and keep them alive in these extreme conditions, intense light, intense heat and intense wind.
The trick is that because we have wind in these shots, the trees are blowing around in the wind. But they're miniature trees, we have to run the camera fast so that we can slow them down enough so that they don't just go bzz, 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 bzz like that.
And to help with that, I'm putting little lead weights on them, which are little fishing sinkers, which we're clamping onto the leaves to give them a bit more weight so they actually move and look believable when we shoot them at 64 frames a second. Whatever's not behaving properly gets the lead shot treatment. So we'll put more wind on it, but now it's got more weight to it.
Because you have to use this for so many shots, it pays to get a very high level of detail, so no matter where you look, you've got the coverage. Live action units will be wrapping here in a month and a half, and we're going to be shooting till October of this year, way down at the very end, because we have this enormous number of shots. We got around, let's say, around 1,400 shots to do still before we finish. I figure that in King Kong, we probably got twice as many shots as we had in all 3 Lord of the Rings films put together.
I think one of the really special things about Peter Jackson as a director is his use of miniatures, and we're all very thankful that he uses so many miniatures.
And I think he's absolutely right when he says also that there's something about the photographed image, be it a live action plate or a location plate or a miniature plate, that somehow plucks a responsive chord in our hearts and we say, yeah, I believe that.